we
Hey, you can see
go.
me.
I can see your
Hi.
beautiful face. How are
Yay,
you?
thank you. I do. I have a face. I'm great. I'm not at home. I'm in Canada, which is where I hail from. So a little bit off the cuff, but really excited to
Oh,
finally get in and talk to you.
I love that.
Oh, and my
Simona says, "Wow, that's my hot wife."
yes, yes, it is my hot wife. Um, she's hotter than I am, but she doesn't believe me when I say that.
Guys, so this is it's Le Mercier.
Le Mercier.
Le Mercier. My husband's French, so I was hoping I wasn't I'm totally butchering it.
No,
So
you're good. I've gotten like LeMercier, Matt Mercer, all sorts of things. So as long as you're saying my name, I don't mind how it's pronounced.
guys, this is A.E. Le Mercier, and she writes M.M. Smut, basically. We love
I
it. Like
do. I do.
you've got two series out, right? You've got or a few series, but the Intricate Ties is one that you sent
Yes.
me, and then you have the Emperor's Boon.
Yeah, so The Intricate Ties is my main series at the moment. It's spicy. I like to say that it's, for people who read 50 Shades of Grey and they were like, I would rather see Shane and Ilya in this kind of position, being all sweet and loving and having a healthy green flag relationship and then doing all of those fun adventures. So that's where my boys come in, Darren and Miles. And then because authors are just obsessed with their own characters, I have a couple of short stories collections out and about that are Darren and Miles in other universes. And Tyler and Vic Fraser were kind enough to help me bring one of those to life in audio form, the ancient Roman uh, spice. And that's the Emperor's Boon. So that one is a freebie that's available through the schmink in my Schmio. If you want
Thank
to
you.
hear two really, really lovely voices purring at each other, I highly recommend it.
Simona says it's extremely hot. Not gonna lie.
Might have
I love
melted
that.
some speakers.
So are they? So you're saying like it's these characters or this as well?
Yes, yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah, like an alternate universe. Like what if they were in ancient Rome, being hot and sweaty in armor, saving each other in battle, and then getting clean afterwards.
I love that. I absolutely love that. So how many series do you or how many books do you have out now?
There's 5 books out in this series. I do have some back catalog. I've got some Omegaverse. I've got some adult stars, AV stars. On KU as well. If people kind of want to go back into the previous spiciness, but the main focus at the moment is Intricate Ties and Darren and Miles and the audiobooks that Tyler is producing for me with his production
Yes, and
company.
they're all are they all on audio or
The
just
first two right now are on audio. We're expecting the second two will be done by the end of the summer,
okay.
um, around the end of June probably, and then July or August for the last one. And those first four stories kind of, I call them a season, right? Like TV. They make up a really nice story arc of the two of them kind of meeting, falling in love, and starting to kind of form a life together. And there's story items that carry through across all 4 books, so that you kind of have this really nice, satisfying wrap up. But each novella and each pair of novellas feel really satisfying as you kind of read through them. Not this kind of oh, I have to buy the next book to find out what happens situation.
How many books are in the series total?
That's a great question.
We don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know yet. So a little bit about me. I've been writing for about 20 years, and I didn't, I was like, it doesn't matter. I'm just writing for the joy of it. And then, my wife, who is an extremely talented writer, but also has a chronic illness, we went through some times of job insecurity, and I thought, what if I just publish and see if I can make some ice cream money? And I ended up on a platform that sadly is no longer around, named after a vegetable that was specifically for high heat romance, and really found an audience. Darren and Miles, especially, were very, very beloved. And I had, anywhere from 8 to 12 books worth of content kind of written in a web novel format. Um, and it was kind of, beta tested, we'll say, with that audience before the platform shut down. And that's kind of given me a lot of really great feedback to take them and make them into the novels that are coming out right now.
Tyler says he loves Darren. I love my Darren. So does he voice Darren and Miles?
Yes. Tyler does Darren and Miles, and um, we're actually branching out. I don't know if you want to have him come up at some point. We can talk a little bit more about the audio.
Yeah,
If
absolutely.
Yeah, cool. Then I will not make any big audio announcements yet. But yeah, there's some exciting things happening for the audio, and I'm excited to talk about it. So stay tuned, I guess, for
Yes.
that.
Absolutely. And so so this is what you're basically working on right now. Like you're not, there's nothing else you're going to be writing after this for right now. Like this is it.
Oh, no, I'm absolutely working on other projects because I have ADHD.
I know how many authors I find have that. That's amazing.
Yes. Yes, it really helps, the drive and the passion, not always the focus, but exciting things come out. So, my wife and I actually, she's an author, as I mentioned, Simona Niles. We co-authored it's kind of a Little Mermaid pirate romance, a bit of a fairy tale retelling. It's called Silverfin, and we've just signed a narrator for that as well. So we're working on it might not be a simultaneous audiobook release, but it's going to probably be pretty close. That will likely launch at the end of the summer in the romantasy space. And I have a kind of full standalone novel that I'm hoping to have out next year that's also in the romantasy space. That's kind of like The Princess and the Frog, but a bear. So yeah.
Lulu says Silverfin is utterly perfect.
Yes, I'm so glad she fell in love with it. He, as a main character, is just lovely. She said he's a genius idiot. And I was like, I have never heard that term before, but it's perfect. He really is. He thinks he knows more than everybody, and a lot of the time he gets away with it. But he's also just, a goofy sunshine golden retriever idiot at the same time.
I
That's
love
our little Mercer.
I love it. What has been your biggest challenge so far as an indie author?
Having enough time in the day to do everything I want to do.
That's my problem.
Yeah, I've been really fortunate in that, as soon as I kind of got on TikTok, the algorithm connected me with Tyler, and he has a great little disco of smutty audiobook authors and narrators. So we kind of, use it as a home base and support each other, and that's really kind of helped me focus and, figure out what needs to get done and be a better promoter, I guess, of my work. Um, but yeah, there's so many fun things to do, I think, as an author in terms of like working with spotlighters and artists. And if I could clone myself, there would be a lot more of that happening in my life, I think.
Awesome. Tyler, did you want to come up and talk about the audiobook?
Yes.
Make sure he's ready to go before I send that invite.
Go uppies, uppies.
Uppies,
He's
Tyler.
always ready to go.
Uppies. He's so busy, Sharon. Thank you.
Yes, he's lovely. I will say one of the other things that's not audio related is I am releasing discrete covers for the book. So I love printing. I do marketing in my non-author job. So I do have currently all of the first 4 novellas in print, and they're just so beautiful.
We're gonna lose the eye
We're
candy.
gonna lose the eye candy. It's okay, no eye candy. But I understand that not a lot of people want to carry around, shirtless men when they're reading in public. So there's going to be new discrete covers out. It'll be essentially two books of two duets, but they're going to have a continuous design, so they'll have side printing that goes across both of them. They'll match, and I'll be revealing those probably in 20 minutes on my TikTok.
Awesome.
And dropping those throughout the next couple of days.
She's teasing that content, y'all. You're gonna have to go watch it after this. Yes. Hi, Tyler. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you tonight?
Good. So, what can you tell us about your experience with the audiobook so far?
They are very spicy. They're very fun to do. Um, I consider it a bit of a genre breaker because it's cozy, but it is spicy. There's a lot of healing involved. There's trauma, but it's not the main event. It's not a dark romance. It's not your dime a dozen bodice rippers, so to speak.
No,
So
I
it
wouldn't think
is
so.
a refreshing take on the genre,
I
and I
love
have a
that.
lot of fun producing them.
Is it a dual POV or is it one POV?
They're dual POVs. The first two novellas are one on one. It's kind of a duet. And then they switch back and forth throughout for the remaining ones.
And Tyler, are you doing all the voices, or is it going to be? Do you do all the
Yeah,
voices?
so I do all the voices for book one and two, and A and I are currently negotiating budgets and rates so that we can hire on female cast members for book three
Hmm.
to take over as Sasha, who is just, I love her. She's the AA sponsor and amazing retired Dom who is very forceful and fun and Slavic. And
Nice.
I'm pretty sure like slightly modeled after Amy's wife. And
There's some inspiration, maybe.
the Miles' sister and Darren's main co-worker. So uh, they're really awesome characters, and then some other options. So, ladies, all my lady VAs.
Yes, there's so many amazing, really, really talented narrators that I've met through TikTok. And writing I was like, I want to give them opportunities too. Let's make this happen. All of this talent, and we may eventually bring in another gentleman farther down the line. Uh, there's another couple that gets involved in the series, and Tyler says that four might be a bit much for him to juggle.
I mean,
So
it does get difficult sometimes.
Simona says I
Please
don't
pray.
weightlift. So apparently your character weightlifts and she
Yeah.
doesn't. So she's like, it's not me. And Gentleman Ghost says I love that you use Slavic as an adjective.
Yes, yes. The darkness of the Slavic soul, we like to say.
Oh my gosh. That is so cool. So Tyler, just a little bit about you. So what other series have you done, or is this your first series?
Uh, Not my first series. I've done 23 audiobook productions. I started last fall, so this has been just complete gung ho. Let's go. But this would be my second. I think you were my second series.
I think so, yeah, after Maya.
Somewhere in there. I've done a number of series, some standalones, and you can find me Locks and Found Productions. So I just incorporated. I am a full-on production studio, uh, which makes it a lot easier to hire additional voice actors and do more with my authors in terms of distribution and customization on our productions.
Love it. You know, one sec. Barrett Berry. Keeping Caroline is a standalone, but it is part of a series. Saving Scarlet is the first one, but you can read Keeping Caroline on its own. Sorry, just taking questions that are not available. But I wanted to make sure she knows.
Heck
I
yeah.
knew why she came in here to ask that. So it's a piece of viral content that I have to deal with that I didn't know was going to go
Ooh.
viral, and like I
That's
get
awesome.
comments. You're welcome, your girl. I saw you. I was like when you. Yeah, I saw you. I got you. Okay. It's interesting what goes viral, and then you're like
Mhm.
you're stuck with it, and then you're like dealing with it. So how did
Yep.
you two like? So you guys linked up because you got on TikTok, and then the algorithm pieced you guys together. Was it just through
Mhm.
content, or through one of you going live, or how did that work out?
I think it was just content. I was,
Yeah.
promoting the first book, and Tyler was like, "Do you have an audiobook?" And at first I was like, this guy's gonna try and sell me something. But he convinced me to let him live read, and immediately I was like, audiobooks are hot. I need this in my life.
They are. You just gotta be careful that the windows are up if you're in the car
Yeah.
listening.
I've had
Yeah.
several friends be like, I accidentally had it in my car and my husband got in.
That's the worst. Or I'll be at the gym and I'll like, cause I listen to Reverse Harem. So I'm at the gym and like, you know, she's with 3 guys and I'm looking around going, does anyone realize what's going on in my ears right now? On the
60% of those people also have the same thing going on in their ears. I swear.
I love when someone will have a book and I'll be like, I know that book. And they're like, oh, I'm like, oh yeah, let's talk about it. Like,
it's a good one.
It's a good one. What's going on? So, Tyler, so after he does this series, is he going to do any more, or are there any plans for any more audiobooks after this?
I'm hoping so. He is working on Silverfin as a supporting cast member. It is, while the main pairing in Silverfin is MM, it is very much an ensemble cast. There's a sapphic secondary pairing. There's a number of other characters. So my main narrator is actually Lulu Soul in the comments there, and you know, she thought it might be you know, fun and interesting to have a duet partner for those steamy MM scenes. Just to, everybody loves Tyler's voice so much.
I'm gonna have to go get that free one and listen for sure.
Yes, yeah, it's wonderful. Fan myself, and yeah, there'll probably be some more exciting freebies. Pride Month is coming up. We're all members of the community, so we'll be promoting a lot of queer LGBT audio and written material for June, I'm sure.
How is that space too within, like, I know that's a different kind of space within the book talk and the publishing. How is that space to navigate?
That's a great question. It's interesting. My experience growing up was that a lot of women used writing MM as an opportunity to explore themselves when they didn't necessarily feel comfortable, you know, writing something that was more close to home. I occasionally write sapphic, but it does feel very personal to me, and I get a little bit shy. So when I have 2 hot men to kind of, you know, project things onto, it's just easier. I know a lot of sapphic couples that have met up from writing MM romance together on the internet, either in writing spaces or in fandom spaces. And so, you know, a lot of my audience traditionally has been queer men and queer women. But then, of course, with Heated Rivalry, there's been a massive influx of readers of all types, some of which are very excited to be inclusive, and some of which are a little bit. It'll take time, I think, to really understand that you can have all sorts of interesting love from all sorts of writers, and the more that we can kind of share with each other our own experiences and what we find exciting, the richer all of our lives become. So it's a very exciting space, sometimes very passionate and tempestuous, but I'm so rewarding to be in overall.
One of my girlfriends, she reads a lot of MM, and so I was like, oh, you gotta come in today, girl, like, girl. But yeah, with Heated Rivalry, I'm noticing that, and plus, I read some of that now, but and my introduction to that was the Omega verses, where it was more polyamorous, and it was, you know, so a couple guys because I reverse harem, and so so some of the guys are hooking up, but they're also hooking up with her, you know, so that's kind of yeah. So I Heated Rivalry is now on my TV. I haven't watched it, but I've heard wonderful things about it, and I think it's almost like a gateway drug. I think now that it's really leading people into these different things.
Yeah, I'm such a proud Canadian about that series. I'm very, very proud. It's the kind of story I grew up reading in very obscure and like even fandom spaces, where it's about queer joy, and it wasn't what you got to see on TV. You know, where Hays Code leftovers meant that gay people weren't allowed to have happy endings. So I really hope it's a sign of things to come, and that we get a lot more of it. I will say that the MM audience on TikTok specifically is amazing. You know, there's some really, really great content creators, and they're so lovely and so welcoming. And you know, there's been a number who've been reading Intricate Ties, and I'm so honored.
Speaking of Carrie, she has a free audio book. Carrie's the one that I was talking about.
Hi, Carrie.
Her audiobook, The Emperor's Boon, is free right now, and it's these characters, but in like Roman times.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're gonna want to check it out. But she's got audiobooks, and I know you love audiobooks, Carrie.
Yes,
Look at you.
Tyler is my narrator, and he's wonderful. We have a guest narrator in for the Emperor's Boon, but Tyler also is just very sexy on his own.
Yes. Thank you, Mix. I appreciate you. So I love that, and I love that you guys have all of this going on, and I would say if you wanted to do a selection, you can. It's up to you if you guys wanted to read a little bit of it, but it's up to you if you want to do that.
I mean, I would love that. Tyler, I don't know if you have anything handy and want to read.
What do I have up? I have
There's
like
a-
3 up. I haven't
Oh.
cold. It would be a cold read of the prologue.
I mean, the
maybe?
the prologue's Amazon safe. It should be great. It's
Okay, but then that would be a spoiler. I mean, otherwise I'd have to like run and grab my Kindle.
Well, do you have the Omni behind you in your bookshelf?
Oh, that's right. I have the Omni behind me on my bookshelf. Because it
we're
was sent
18
to me and
and we're
signed.
And we're 18 plus, so you guys are good.
There we go.
Oh, okay, cool. This
We
is
can
my
start on
signed
chapter 6
omnibus
then.
edition.
I have author Katie Noel in my chat. I have to be. That girl's spicy. Just
I love KE.
yes. She's one of my mods. I love her to death.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
Tyler, we
Sorry
should
about
we
the
should start
camera
with
because I had to
chapter
plug
6
in.
then.
So I'm going to turn my camera off so I'm not giving you all like. There we go.
You do such great faces.
I get it though.
I do great faces, but also I had to have it plugged in because it was dying. Okay.
Someone says, it's not Tyler. It's like she's inside your house. I love that.
Oh. While Tyler goes leafing through, I will plug. He does some incredible stuff with narrators. Almost every Sunday, he hosts a live called First Page Club, where any author can submit their book, and they'll get matched with a narrator who will kind of read their first page live. It's a ton of fun and a really fun promotional tool.
I've heard about this actually.
Yeah.
You're not the first
send
time
all
I've
your
heard about First
friends.
Page Club. That's amazing. And it's people have told me all about it. It's awesome.
Send all your friends and send all your VA friends and your people. Okay, so I've got chapter 1.
Do chapter 6.
Yeah, chapter 1 of book 1.
No, 6.
She's saying do chapter
Oh, you want me to
6.
start on chapter 6?
Yeah. Well, like the very
Charlie,
first time I
are you
read
sick
for
right
you.
now? You said I would try out, but I sound like a dying goat. He's
Okay.
a VA.
Okay. This is chapter 6, session 2. My anxiety sat heavy and cold, like a block of ice on my chest, as I opened the door to Shimizu for the second time. But this was for a very different reason, and equally strong was the deep, crackling heat of anticipation. As my gaze fell on Darren seated behind the desk, it flared so strongly that I couldn't breathe. My body ached in anticipation, my arousal already twitching harder. Darren smiled, warm, generous, lopsided, making it even harder for me to breathe. Good afternoon, Miles. I tried to swallow the sawdust stuck in my throat as I met him at the desk, inclining my head in respect. Good afternoon, sir. Darren rose with a soft hum, placing a hand over mine. Despite my pulse spiking, the warm strength of his touch was an immediate tether in the face of all my uncertainty. Just Darren when we're not in a session. I need you to feel like you can speak freely here, without rules or expectations, all right? Of course he would. What the hell was I doing? Shame clouded my vision. I should have known that he wouldn't want... Sorry. Miles... Darren squeezed my hand, his voice lowered with just a hint of quiet command. Eyes here, please. My gaze turned back to him instantly, despite my mortification and despite being suddenly terrified of what I'd see. But Darren was still smiling, so soft and warm. He held my gaze, stroking my hand with his thumb. You don't have to apologize, or anything to apologize for, he said quietly. I'm only telling you my expectations now. I don't expect you to read my mind. A soft huff laugh escaped my lips before I could stop it, bitter and incredulous. How many times had I begged my ex not to make me read hers?
Aw.
So good. I love it.
Thank you.
I love the whole chat was like, holy crap.
I didn't get to see it, so okay, all right.
And then Lulu was like, and then what?
And then what?
Some people are like, is this the Intricate Ties series? Like, yeah, a lot of people came in just excited. Katie. I love it. I love it. So you have 2 books out, and do you know when book 3 will be out on audio, or are all the books out on the series published first off?
Yes, the first season is fully published, and the first book of the second season is published, which starts to get a little bit more exploratory, we'll say. We're aiming to have the 3rd audiobook in probably the end of June, maybe earlier if people have time, but definitely the end of June. So it should be a nice summer party, I think, for all 4, right, Tyler?
That's the goal.
Mr. E says, waiting for more good, sir. It's okay, Katie. As you know, and as you guys know, I do post these now all on the YT in their entirety.
Awesome.
So there'll be a highlight reel, and then it'll all be on YT as in its entirety. So I started doing that last week, and it's slowly picking up. But yes,
that's awesome.
Cool.
That's so good. Yeah, no, I know so many people who just aren't on TikTok. The platform is scary for some people, which I don't know why. Everybody's so lovely.
I don't know. And then there's the people who get addicted and too stressed out with it, so they can't get on here. So I get that too. Like it can be too much. So it is the thing. I'm a book lover. Says I'm desperately waiting for the next book.
I'm a book lover has been such an amazing supporter. Thank you so much. We should talk about doing something fun together. I have new book covers coming out.
And Mr. E says still hoping to work with Tyler someday.
Ooh.
Looks like Katie the Gremlin. She missed the read. She can always pick up the free.
Yes.
The free one.
Katie, they have one that's free. It's called The Emperor's Boon. It's the same characters, but in Roman times. And if you need to, you go to her Schmeek and her Smile.
Mm-hmm.
My Schmink and my Schmio.
Yeah, I got so many violations yesterday from the shop. I'm trying to be really good today.
We love the TikTok shop.
Love it. And
The TikTok shop is the best.
They didn't even send me a video of what I did wrong. There was no video, and I was literally telling people, go to this person. Like, I even opened up someone else's shop and was like, click here, go to their shop, like buy this stuff out of the TikTok shop.
Oh,
I was
TikTok
like,
isn't always good for it.
Man.
It's ever since Oracle took over, I find that it's just a pain. It's been a pain since. That's all I'll say. I've got words for Oracle. Shop. None of them are good.
And the book lover says, please tell me you're doing something with those shibari candles you posted. I am. Sometime after this live, or possibly now, there'll be a little bit of a reveal on my regular profile, my TikTok, of the first of the 2 new discrete covers that are coming.
Yes.
And then there's going to be a pre-order campaign available for them for some special extras, and yeah, it's very exciting.
Now you don't have a TikTok shop, right? You're just.
Yeah, I'm just through the publishing companies at the moment. I will likely have some coming out of this pre-order that's happening. We do love the TikTok shop. They do have very fast fulfillment requirements though, so I haven't quite gotten set up with them yet.
That works out.
Thanks, Molly.
Please tell me you ship to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then Molly Jones says, I recommended your books to someone today.
Thank you, Molly. Oh, Molly's come to First Page Club too. She's a great author.
Oh, Krish, we're going to talk about that in a minute. I think something happened with a friend of mine she was seeing, but that's okay.
Oh, no.
It's all right. It's all good. And so, guys, make sure you're checking out all of her stuff. She has Schminks in her Schmile. It's where books are sold as well. You can find her stuff, and she has her series right now, the Intricate Ties, but she has other stuff. So type in her name. Like, you have Omegaverse, right? Too, you said?
I do. Yes, I do have some Omegaverse. They are wide, so any platform you can get books on, you can find them on. It's kind of a fun concept. I thought about, what if a magical system was very highly integrated with the different reproductive types of Omegaverse, and what might that look like if, for instance, alphas were the source of magic, and needed omegas to keep that magic under control, for instance. So it's all still.
Is it, oh, so the Omega is a male? It's a male Omega?
Male omegas, yes. I mean, I do have females of both types in the universe as well, but the main characters are pairings.
And the title for book 1?
I
Yes, it
don't
is.
know if I can. So there's basically, I have 3 trilogies that are all interconnected. The one that's on KU is called the Masked Alpha. Hang on, let me make sure I'm not.
Sorry, I read a lot of
Yeah.
Megaverse.
Sorry about that.
And then
I don't have them in the back of my books. I just have kind of the trilogy names, but I'm trying to think of what I
You
can
said the
say
Masked
on
Alpha, though.
TikTok.
I'm sure if
I
I
believe
type
the
in your
Masked
name.
Alpha should come up. Yeah, under AE LeMercier. I did just put that one on KU if people want a taste of the universe and the magical structure. It's kind of a nice standalone, a little bit dark academia Omegaverse. The couple has been matched for some anonymous encounters, but unknowingly are also studying together.
Your,
So
your wife in the chat. There's impregnant, but it's not like butt babies.
my wife is the funniest person I know. I
That's
highly
just-
recommend you follow her.
I just came across like the idea of the male Omegas having babies in a series I was reading. So I just came across that. So that's a whole new like facet of something I'm coming across. But they're not.
There's a lot of people have a lot of different solutions for it. I am not one for the butt babies, as my wife says. So it's a little bit more biological in that case. And the thing about Omegaverse, I think that's really interesting is being able to explore ideas around, gender and identity and sexuality in new and different ways, because you're not just a man, you're an alpha or an omega or a beta. And are male omegas even allowed, or is it frowned upon by society? Are you looked on as lesser if you decide to have babies? All of those interesting, fun questions that you can kind of explore with smut.
There is. It's always interesting. Like you got the male Omega, and then maybe there's a female Omega who comes in too, and and then you've got a couple of the alphas who might be also kind of doing something over here, and it's
love
always
alpha on alpha.
That's always the best though.
Yes, it's pretty great.
It is pretty great because 2 6'5" guys going. I mean, what's not to love? Well, guys, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I will just say that my goal is to kind of get as much of my work into audio as possible in the long run. I'm a big believer in accessibility, and being a neurodivergent person myself, I can read, but being able to read with audio sometimes is just so much easier for people. So, the better the books do, the more sexy Tyler and other sexy performers we will have in the world.
I love it. Yes, Al Carey goes 2 alphas is my fave. So yeah, it's good times. So guys, the one that she's working on, she's got 1 season. When she says seasons, 4 books out so far. Book 5 is coming out. It's the Intricate Ties series. It's an There's a free audio. God, I keep going into that one. There's a free audio. It's in here. The Schmink is in her Schmile. Go grab that up. And then grab her up. She's got, where books are sold. Lots of other ones. She's got a new series. Just type her name in. A lot came up today when I typed that name in. I was like, I'll just stick to what she sent me because I think that's what we'll be focusing on. So, and Tyler, thank you so much. And guys, check him out. I'm sure if you go to the audio site as well and type his name in, you'll get a lot of his books there too. So grab him up, support him. And then when is your live that you do First Page? When is First Page Club?
Most Sundays, he is my co-host along with Lulu. So we will be on this coming Sunday at 7 p.m. Central U.S. Standard Time. And then we're taking off Memorial Day and then back the following Sunday.
Cool. So guys, if you're an author and would like to get part of the First Page Club, pick up Tyler, connect with him. He'll connect with you, get your book First Page read. And I think that is so freaking cool that you do that, by the way. And I love that. I love that I finally I met you, and I'm like, because people come on, told me all about it. I'm like, that is so cool that they do that. So, yay!
It's so much fun. I really recommend it.
Very cool.
I don't just say that because I helped.
No, but that's awesome. Well, wait, what? KE said, wait, what?
Wait.
Oh, because she knows I'm getting ready to drop you, and she wanted to send you chili peppers.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, she wants to 69 us.
Yes, perfect.
Screenshot.
Yes. That is
perfect.
She says that's better.
Thank you, KE.
I love her. She's really she's one of the third or fourth authors I met on here, and I adore her. So
she's so great.
She really is. I got the screenshot. Everyone's like, we got it. I love it. Well, guys, make sure you're checking out. Oh, thank you. We got our Coffee Tuesdays achieved. Yay. Guys, make sure you're picking these guys up. You're checking out First Page Club. You're grabbing her books up. They sound spicy.
Yes, they're very spicy. Thank you so much for having us. It's been so much fun.
Absolutely. And if you ever need to come up and update us on something, you're part of the family. So just reach out to me.
I will.
Absolutely. You choose, Tyler. I do that for voiceover actors. I just don't get a lot of voiceover actors. I wish I got more. I do.
Yeah, they're so much fun.
They.